It was a strange start to the game, wasn't it? You know, it was bizarre. It was a great word for it. Yeah, no, I don't know. We lacked a bit of composure there, and didn't really take all our chances in the first half. And we paid a bit of a price for it, because then we started to give them some ball, and you know they've improved a whole lot since the last time we played them, and they're a big team, and you know they got on a bit of a roll. But in all credit to them, but we were a bit off tonight. You know, I don't know, that sun, the heat, and maybe just we're a little flat. I think that's bound to happen to every team at some stage. But you know, fortunately, by the end of the back end of the first half, I thought we got back in control and got our composure back a bit, and you know, went on and did a pretty good job from there on in.
Whatever you said at half time worked because you know them in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it was about that. As I said to
what was it about that?
I think they were in control before half time, you know, and I don't think, you know, I think the players started to control the game already. So no credit to the coach for anything he said at half time. I think they knew what they needed to do and got in control of it again. And you know, we were a little excitable in certain parts of the field where we needed to get a bit more control and composure. But you know, sometimes I think when things go well, and they have been going well for us, that you feel like you're a bit bulletproof, and so you can try anything. And you know, some of those things don't come off. That's going to happen to us from time to time, and we've got to learn to handle that. And we ended up handling it pretty well.
Is that what happened in the first half, the first 12 minutes when you went 2 tries? Was that something that had a good start too soon?
I don't know about good start too soon, but you know, we scored some points, but there were just some signs there even early, you know, that we're a little bit off the pace in some areas that, you know, that we mark ourselves pretty hard on, and there were some indications there. But you know, the good thing is the players recognise when that's happening and did something about it. And it's when some days it's when you can't do something about it, and unfortunately, you know, unfortunately tonight wasn't one of those occasions. Sorry, Mike. He's been hogging the show.
I know. In the context of how you've been travelling over the past months or so, though, the fact that you went behind in the game, was it good to see that response from the players?
Oh, I agree, yeah. I was actually, you know, I don't enjoy when we don't play well and not performing to our best. I'm like any other, you know, fan and supporter of Warrington, you know, that you want to see them do well all the time. But there's a little bit of me that knows that was good for them, and how to, you know, watching them cope with that. And for little periods, it wasn't great. You know, we weren't coming up with the answers that, you know, we would like to and have been as regularly when things have gone against us. But they did respond and they took back control. But, you know, and that's some credit to the players for that, because, as I said, the Crusaders, they're a much better team than last time we played them. And, you know, I've been watching their previews, and even last week against Saints, they were pretty good against Saints. And they're a tough team. They're a big team, and I think they're a better team than where they sit in, you know, on the table. I think I'll be surprised if they're still sitting in that position by the end of the season.
Who do you think really stood up for you when you needed it at that point?
I think it was a joint effort. There were some big performances out there, you know, and you know, Benny Westwood just put in that workmanlike performance again. I thought he battled right through and probably didn't shine in any particular area. I thought Calville started the game really well and was pretty strong for us, but yeah, there was a lot of, you know, passages where I think some of our players would rather forget, and then some of those same players did some brilliant things within the game. Yeah, but we're going to have to wear that. That's the style that we play sometimes. You know, we're not a grafting team. We're not a team who's going to graft out wins. We're going to, you know, chance our arm and throw it around and take some risks. And you know, sometimes when you're a little bit off or you're not quite timing things as well, you're going to get, you know, put under pressure or even lose games because of that. But we're still going to stick with that sort of formula because that's where, you know, we think it best suits us.
What a day for Woody. Wife gives birth to a baby girl and gets 2 tries.
Yes, he was desperate to get back on. He wanted the hat trick, he reckoned, but one for each child. I thought he was just being greedy. But yeah, no, he's done a great job today. And even for him to turn up and perform as well as he did, you go through those sort of hours of anxiousness, and it does. I understand how it takes the edge off you, but so for him to come out and perform like he did, it was pretty good.